Hey, back up at the clearing site for the cabin build. I'm getting close. There's still a lot of brush that I need to clear up on the hillside, but I'm getting close to getting the level part completely cleared for the actual build. And what you're seeing up in the corner is I don't have a four-wheeler, ATV or anything, so what you're watching is me coming up the hill on a riding lawnmower, but that is the road that you're watching over in the corner or to the side, wherever I put it when I edit. But I'm just going to get back after it. I'll do some footage. Hopefully I don't drop a tree on the camera like I almost did yesterday. But I'm just going to get this cleared out and measure out where I'm going to put the cabin, and we'll see how it goes. As you can see, my firewood stack has gotten considerably bigger. And yes, you can see I'm staying hydrated from all the water bottles in front of it. But here is what the site is looking like right now. A lot different than it did just a few days ago. I'm going to walk with the camera again. Sorry for it being shaky. Still need to take that stump out all of the way. But here is the beginning of my compost pile. It's a bunch of leaves that have been mulched up with the lawnmower. So a little bit of chicken manure added in with it. I'm going to add a bunch of sawdust or wood chips or something to it, mix it. Maybe put a little fence right here, temporary fence. Put some chickens in here with it for couple of weeks to allow them to turn it and add more nitrogen. But the structure is going to start somewhere. You can see those two poplar trees right there. It's going to start somewhere about there and go out this direction 18 or 20 feet. And it's going to go this direction towards all the mess I still haven't cleared out yet up on the hill. That's going to take a little time. It's going to go out in this little level area, 12 and a half feet. So it's going to be like 12 by 18 or 12 and a half by 20, something along those sides. I chose those sizes for the real simple reason that in my area, to build without a building permit your structure can be 256 square feet. And even if I go on the largest size that I'd mentioned, 12.5 by 20, that's 250 square feet. So I think I'll be okay with that. We'll just see how much the materials I don't already have are going to cost. I may do part of it as a log structure. I've got a bunch of pines on another part of the property that I can cut some of those. It won't take many. Well, it'll take several, but not many to have half of that structure as a log structure and the rest store-bought lumber. We'll see how it goes. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. I'm getting ready to measure out rough measurements and see how it's going to look. Where the posts are going to be, obviously these are not the posts. I don't know if I'm going to use a concrete pier and post system, or if I've got a couple of old telephone poles, I may dig down, put those in, concrete them in, and use those for the supports. I'm not sure yet, but I'm just getting the measurements today. All right, to the back side of this is exactly 12 feet. Now, coming out this direction towards the camera, I'm gonna have to move the camera back a little. Ground's hard right here. I don't even know if I'm still on camera or not. From my back post to my front post, I've got it in at exactly 20 feet. Now I've just got to measure out the other one. And from that back post to here, I have measured out my 20 feet. Just got that in there so that I can dig the hole where it needs to be. Squirrels are out playing. I can hear them in the leaves up on the hill. I know I'll have to square this up again, but I'm just going to look and see how close to square I am right now. Okay, I'm just going to walk the perimeter, and I was close for eyeballing. I was really close to square. I was about an inch off, but it's going to come from this 12 feet this direction, then 20 feet back this direction. Again, 12 feet over, 20 feet back. That's going to be a nice size cabin, I think. Especially once I get a couple of other outbuildings built here. One for tools and equipment. May do some type of outdoor kitchen, or I may have the indoor kitchen even separated from the main quarters. I don't know yet. But behind, yes, I'm walking again. But behind, and you can see the cabin's going to end right here where this post is. You can see my compost pile again. So I'm going to have a tiny garden back here. That's why I've started the compost pile, because this soil is terrible. Go ahead and put my little cabin here and see if I like it. If I do, I may end up giving up the big house entirely. But you know, just a little small garden. I have 2 other places for my large garden, but it'd be nice just to have just stuff I'm going to use right here at the cabin when I'm here. Again, once I get that mess cleared out, I see 4, 5, 6, about 10 decent sized trees that need to come down. The one right in the middle there is not coming down. It is a black walnut. I've got a few black walnuts up there, and I like black walnuts. Again, once I get that area cleared of all the underbrush and the trees down that I want down, I'm going to, there used to be apple trees up there years ago when this was my great-grandfather's property. There's still 1 or 2 apple trees, but they're dead or almost dead. Also over here, well, you can see a lot of my brush and the bigger brush pile there. I've got a couple others. But once I get this cleared out of the underbrush, I'm also going to plant some dwarf fruit trees in here in this big level area. It's a lot of wasted land right now, just with the underbrush taking over. I'll probably have to fence at least a portion of this and up on the hill where I'm going to do my fruit trees, simply because we have a lot of deer in the area. Okay, my fire from the brush is almost out. I'm going to throw a little water on it and call it a day, I think.